All right, some controversy on the water. This is...
Yeah, I want to talk about this.
There's a few things going on that I think we can talk about as far as this is concerned. There's a floating structure on the Matanzas Inlet. Some county residents, have raised complaints about the structure, they say, according to commissioners, prompting St. Johns County commissioners to consider an ordinance that would prohibit floating structures altogether. The floating structure in question is owned by Jeffrey Thomas. He operates a business called Hurricane Water Sports.
Cool.
Out there at the inlet. His business offers a lot of different rentals, paddleboards, kayaks, water trampolines, and platforms. However, some residents, commissioners say, find the presence of the floating structure unsightly and believe it detracts from the natural beauty of the inlet. I feel that sometimes when commissioners don't like something, they will sometimes exaggerate the amount of people who are complaining about it. But that's not real. That's kind of beside the point. That's just kind of something I had to throw in there. Under Florida law, a floating structure is defined as a floating entity that is not primarily used for transportation. This is kind of like a party structure.
They got a barge.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost like a little house.
We put it up on screen.
Did we put it up on screen?
Yep.
Did you get it up there? Thank you, Clay. I didn't see that, but let's see. Commissioner Henry Dean states that several residents have voiced concerns about the parties being held on the structure. And he says it disrupts the tranquil atmosphere of the inlet. Dean?
Has you ever been out there?
Right.
Yeah, doubt it. Yeah. I think he just doesn't like how it looks. The Dean emphasizes the need to maintain the area's pristine condition and peaceful ambience so that people...
Has he ever been there?
No, I don't think he has. I don't think he has.
It's a party.
Yeah.
It's not been peaceful for years.
Yeah, right.
Well, define the word peaceful. Some people find that very peaceful. I do.
Have you guys been down there?
Yes.
I mean, it's a party.
It is awesome.
Peaceful is not a
Party
word.
sandbar.
We're talking about the inlet in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's never has been. It's always been fun.
Right. That's what people go there for.
It's like one of the last fun spots. Can we just have
I go
one?
down there and I don't play music loud. I go down there and blast my stuff
That's
down
the
there.
best part.
Yeah, good. Well, Henry Dean wants us to be a 65 and older community out here in every part of St. Johns County. I think this is dumb.
Yeah.
I think he needs to let this go. I don't think there's really that many complaints about it. I have never heard one single complaint.
I have never heard a complaint.
Hear pretty much everything.
There's like maybe 6 houses that might be able to hear.
Yeah, might, maybe, possibly.
Be able to hear.
Yeah.
Might.
Right.
They're in Summerhaven, so we want them to move anyway.
Right. Yeah. This is our way.
In response to the alleged complaints, Thomas, the owner, clarifies that while he has organized one live music festival, he doesn't sell alcohol on the floating structure, which I think is important.
Not legal.
Responsible.
Right, not legal, being very responsible with this. Its primary purpose is to support his rental business. People rent this thing out.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. He mentions that similar floating structures exist in other places and asserts that the community enjoys the gathering space.
So wait, he moves this barge for other people. So then isn't that a form of transportation? So doesn't that fit under the clause of being a vessel
I guess it's not primarily for transportation. He could probably wiggle around and figure out a way to make that primarily for transportation.
I'm wondering if he actually puts a motor on it and
that's where I'm going.
Registers it as a boat, then it crushes whatever they want to do.
Right.
There's always a get around.
Doesn't
guys.
say you have to use the motor; it just is there, or something.
I think this is a waste of time by the county commission. Let's focus on things that are a little more important. I mean, this is dumb to focus on this.
Kind of silly.
It really is, because, like you said, Troy, there are ways around it.
Yeah, I mean,
you will get around this if you want to.
Property rights usually wins, and I tried this with the city, and I was like, property rights, you're going to lose every time they get sued. When they go to property rights, just let this one go.
Yeah,
just let this one go.
This is not the battle to fight. It's really not. And really, it whatever ruling is made, whatever ordinance they may want to put in place, could have some effects that are just that we don't anticipate right now. I mean, when you start saying floating structures are not allowed in the inlet, what does that open the door to? I mean, what else are people going to be banned from having in the inlet?
Well, and over the water is even more difficult because if the county puts an ordinance in like this of where they can restrict, what happens to like the conch house who has floating structures and they have parties on them and stuff like that?
Right.
I mean, that's inside the city limits, which is different. But the county doesn't even own the bottoms of where this is at. That's owned by the state.
So you're saying they may be overstretching their bounds here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a state area that the state law has to come into play over the county in this particular situation.
So this could open the county up to lawsuits. This is just not a good move for the county. What are you doing? This is a waste of time. Well, stop just bitching about people having a good time. Right. We're not a 70+ community. Let's have fun on the water.
Henry, you did your part. You complained and you listened to your constituents, but don't push it any further because we're about to get sued and lose money.
Yeah, that's the last thing we want. We just got a bunch of money. Let's not have to dish it out for lawsuits.
Let's not have to call Paul Ritter back just to pay for our lawsuits.
Oh, man, right. Yeah.
They say if this passes, St. Johns County would have the authority to ban any floating structure within its jurisdiction. Again, I don't believe that's actually true. We could see a lawsuit that really takes away this whole situation.
Yeah, voters' rights, and voters have a strong and as crappy as your boat ramps are, you shouldn't poke at voters.
Yeah, right. They're not fans of you right now.
I don't want anybody to have the right to ban anything they want like that.
Yeah,
right. This is overstepping their authority. It really is.
And I really want to know what two people might be complaining about.
Right, exactly. And that's what I mean. Well, I hear it so often when commissioners say, well, we've got a lot of neighbors complaining about this, and then you do the public records request, and two people have written a letter.
Who live in New England. Yeah.
People don't go down to Matanzas because of this little barge. They're already down there partying.
Right.
I've never seen the barge act. I knew it's existed, a beacon, but I've never seen it actually operating when I've been down there, and I've been down there, a handful of times. And I mean, it's just a party. It's just
awesome. Fun. Yeah. It is a peacemaker.
Don't take away our fun.
Right.
Yeah. Come on. Don't be a wet blanket, Henry Dean.
I went down the other day and they got rafts and stuff you can rent and stuff. And I think Cholula is playing on top of there in July.
Oh, that's right. That'd be awesome. That'd be a really cool show to see.
I got friends coming into town just to see that because that's going to be awesome.
That is the moment. It is so fun.
Rent some jet skis or some kayaks and just go out there on the water and listen to music. Come on.
Or just get a tube and float. That's my favorite.
Everybody's being safe and doing things like, I mean, because,
it's a peaceful moment. Yeah.
Individual knuckleheads, go ahead and arrest them. I'm okay with them being stupid and getting arrested.
Right. Sure.
Because there's people that blast,
are actually causing the problems.
There's people that blast through there, because in certain areas it's not a no wake zone, and they just go, oh, okay, I'll go, and it just screws up all the fun for everybody. So take care of those people. These people aren't doing anything wrong.
No. Yeah. This is a joke to be focusing on this as a county commission. I mean, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of our money and resources. Let it lie. I mean, there's supposed to be a second reading in early August to determine the fate of this thing, and the county commission's just putting themselves in a very, very bad spot.
And Henry's a good dude. You did your part. You did your part. I'm sure you were listening but you did your part.
He's just confused sometimes.
Don't get us in a lawsuit.
Yeah. Please don't get us in a lawsuit. Don't waste your time on this.
Yep.
Don't waste your time on it. Nobody wants you to waste your time on
the money you're going to spend in the lawsuit, give to the homeless.
There you go. Right?
Talk to the people. I mean, that's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
see how they feel. The real people, though, Yeah.
Not the people should show up in August and voice their opinions on this. People should write to Henry Dean. I mean, they really, really should. I mean, let him know that this is just a dumb idea.
Yeah.
But say it nicely.
Yeah. He won't listen otherwise.
Be respectful. He's a very good commissioner.
Yes,
so
he is.
I mean, I'm not picking on him. He's a very good commissioner.
He definitely listens to people.
You did your part. Let it go.
I got him a chair once at a function.
No, okay, that's nice. Does it have his name on the back?
Nope. He just asked for a chair. I said, I got you.
Well, if it's a floating chair, he's about to ban it for himself. He's not allowed to use it in the water.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem too. Is when you put in restrictions, there's added restrictions the way it can be interpreted.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It could be.
What does that mean?
Where do you stop?
Right. Could it be interpreted as, okay, now there's no more rafts allowed at all?
Yeah, see, that's where we start.
What does that open the door to?
Right.
I think we're just in bad territory.
Paddle boards, that's going to fire people up.
Sailboats.
Right. Yeah. So it's dumb to waste time on this. This is
if they
let this guy operate his business. Stop getting in the way of small businesses here in St. Johns County, and that's what you're doing right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, if they do something like non-motorized, I mean, does that mean paddle boards are out?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It opens the door to more That's just not good.